The Suicide Squad is what they call the last 4 people still working on this game, because it is impossible that 250 people worked on an expansion that is this bad. At this point, Rocksteady's killing their own company so hard that Logan Paul's gonna show up to film it. Why am I here to film it? Well, the other day I came to a crossroads. Do I review the Elden Ring DLC? Kill him! Go, Squire! Squire! Kill him, Squire! Or the Suicide Squad DLC, and I had to say, gun to my head, pull the trigger. But unfortunately, I'm drawn to dumpster fires, and I apologize if you find this to be beating a dead horse, but I'm just following in Rocksteady's lead, seeing as beating a dead horse is this game's entire motto. No, wait, I take that back. Their entire motto is epileptic fits still count as player engagement. Even the devs knew this adaptation of the Joker is awful, so they only gave him 5 minutes of cutscenes in his own DLC. But for your mind's sake, I'm gonna trickle it out in doses, so here's dose 1.
He's slightly more cooperative than the previous Joker we've had, but as you get used to him and actually play to him, you realize he's unhinged in a different way.
Oh, and my horoscopes had cut back on the gimmicks.
I'm getting flashbacks! I'm getting flashbacks! Let's start with how you get the Joker, because that's right. The Insecure Joker DLC does not feature you playing as the Insecure Joker from the start, and you're a fool for thinking otherwise. You may have thought that this would be like Arkham Knight or Arkham City, where you play as Harley Quinn in the Harley Quinn DLC, or where you play as Red Hood in the Red Hood DLC. But that's your standards kicking in. You gotta remember, it's 2024, pimps! You can't have standards in the current gaming market. Rocksteady decided to go with the your money or your life approach with this one. You could grind for 10 to 20 hours doing the same reskinned activities with the same 3 enemies that you got bored of in the base game, so you can raise your fear level to 35, not to be confused with your finite level, your duality level, your actual level, your battle pass level, your character level, or the alcohol level that it takes to play this game. Also, you can unlock the mission that unlocks the Joker, where you fight another reskinned version of the same shitty boss you are already underwhelmed by in the main story. Or, and hear me out on this one, you could miss out on absolutely fucking nothing and pay $10 to immediately unlock the Joker. Pimp! $10 could change your life. Buy you back 10 hours of your life. That's $1 an hour, pimp. Practically the going rate, Tijuana. I guess it's a part of those vaudeville roots to artificially inflate your playtime to the point where you have to offer an easy way out. Like this is Bud's special SEAL training program. Grind for 20 hours, losing your goddamn mind to ring the fucking bell. Come on, maggot. World War III's coming. Rich text air. I can see it in your eyes. Smell it on your skin, son. You've let the bitch in. Your nuts ejected 2 miles back. That text isn't a lie. You could be shitting in your own shorts by sundown. Make my day. Ring that bell. And now, if I were a betting man, I would probably guess that they made it this way to have any positive statistic to show the board members. Kinda like how Ubisoft didn't want to tell anyone the sales of Skull and Bones, but yet they proudly proclaimed that the latest dumpster fire had people watching for the longest in company history. Here's your next dose.
He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior.
Harley's got this weird aunt vibe that is just charming. I think I'm...
Now allow me to backtrack for a moment, because moments ago I lied to you. They didn't just reskin the same missions you did in the base game. They actually made them much worse. Don't worry, they didn't add any new enemy types. That would be a fun way to handle difficulty, and we don't do that here. No, instead they've added even more gimmicky bullshit. You're gonna love this first one. The first one is the Green Lantern shield that makes the enemy invincible until you shoot all the lantern summons. And the second one is a multiverse enemy. You're gonna really like this one. A multiverse enemy that makes it so the enemy is invincible until you switch dimensions to shoot at them. However, no, this is really the fun part about this one. They can still do damage to you from the other goddamn multiverse. I say again, the fuck? Now imagine a symphony of a brute in another dimension covered by a Green Lantern shield, and the final result is an Amazon order for a new controller and some drywall patch repair. Pocket sand!
Deep down, he's not sure who he is yet.
Put it in me.
Pause. Flag on the field. Offsides. Offense. Not about that. I don't care about that. I'm talking about this victory pose. What the hell did they give him a Chun-Li victory pose for? I can't unsee this shit, man. Before I talk about how the Joker plays, pimps, let's talk about the budget situation. I've looked through all the skins and the bundles and all the bundle editions and all the editions for the bundle editions, and I am displeased to say that they still have not removed the budget cuts that they've put on Harley Quinn. I mean, I hate to be a stickler for the source material, but this is the voice actress for Harley Quinn in real life. I mean, did I include this entire segment just so you could have a palate cleanser after that taint flash? Yeah, Yeah, actually, yes. Now, as for how the insecure Joker actually plays, he plays like he looks, like a meth head. This dude flies across the damn map, and I'll give him full credit. He has the best feeling traversal out of any of the characters in the base roster, and his drone strike ability is incredibly overpowered against grunts without special invincibility powers. But his moveset's biggest problem is that the combat in this game is still shit. At the end of the day, everyone still plays the same. Shoot, hit, target the glowy things, and yet they didn't even bother making the core shooting and hitting mechanics feel like anything more than repetitive and impactless busy work. And before you say, "No, that's just how the looter shooter genre goes," flashback, consider this me calling the entire idea of making this game a looter shooter a stupid fucking one rather than a critique of the genre. Shield your eyes!
I'm part French and Cherokee Indian. We're just...
Hello? 911. Press 911 emergency. This Uncle Ruckus.
Wait, we don't shoot these guys here? Okay, that's on me.
Back to the kind of more vaudeville roots.
As for the Joker's design and personality, the Joker comes off as more of a guy acting like he's neurodivergent rather than a man that blew up the block because he's legitimately fucked in the head. He looks like a vegan that does meth on his cheat days. He looks like his evil master plan could be foiled by an insult. He looks like the human embodiment of Twitter. Batman should just yell at him and he'll make himself a part of the Suicide Solo. You know, at least on the bright side though, somewhere Jared Leto's at a blood sacrifice ritual just smiling because he's no longer the worst Joker adaptation. And just as a funny side note, he showed up and not a single word was exchanged between him and Harley Quinn, which is very odd considering this noise machine was created by him. That being said, this whole DLC reminds me of an old quote by Suicide Squad alumni Kurt Cobain. I talk about this game for longer, but I've got anything else to do. Thanks to all the pimps that bankrolled this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimpers for going the extra mile in funding this MK Ultra experiment. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here now.